Hey guys, it's Chin again from Pendit, and today I'm in Rutgers building in a classroom, and I'll be going over the Sailor HighAce Neo. But before I start off with this review, I do have some housekeeping to take care of. I'm sorry about the week-long hiatus. I just had some work in New York for which I couldn't upload or post on Instagram as much as I would have liked. But I'm back on campus, and you can expect a regular upload schedule from now on. Okay, so let's just start off with the review of this pen. It's a beginner's fountain pen that is cartridge converter. It has a plastic body and a metal cap and a super simple design, which I'll go over real quick. I'm going to go from top to bottom, tell you what I like about the pen, what I don't like about the pen, and then I'm going to give you an example. Cool? Let's just start off. Now the top of the cap has a very flat finial that has a slight tip to it. It's like a rounded off tip. You couldn't get it completely flat because of the way they machine it, but it's like to the feel it's pretty flat. Right below that, there's a very simple and straight clip. The clip, it does spring open enough. It doesn't go over a shirt pocket if you just put the pen over it, but if you spring it open and then it goes pretty easily. The cap is completely straight and it still has the sticker on it. I just took some alcohol and rubbed off the lettering on the sticker. It just has a few barcodes on it. And that's because I don't want to take the sticker off, because once I take the sticker off, it becomes very gluey, and I don't want to deal with that right now. So right below the cap, there's a transition to the barrel through a black part of the section. It's the only black part of the section that you can see, and from there to the barrel there is no step down. Now for about 2 centimeters on the barrel itself, there is no taper, it's pretty straight, and then it starts to taper down, and which ends in a knob which helps post the pen. Now this pen posts securely, not in the way other pens post, maybe in the way the Lamy Studio posts. Now there's a pretty audible click, and the knob does help to post the cap. Right below the knob there's a hole in it. Now this is marketed as a beginner's fountain pen or a kid's fountain pen. So legally they have to have a hole in there in case a kid swallows it, they don't choke. Through that hole they can at least breathe a little bit. Okay, so let's move to the section. From the barrel to the section, there is a slight step down on the section itself. The section tapers down very gradually and then ends in a sort of flare. Now the section is rather thin, but the flare does help me not skip or not go onto the nib. And that's a design I really like. I would have liked it if the section was slightly thicker, but since it's a kid's fountain pen or a beginner fountain pen, you can see why they did that, because kids have rather small hands and then they have to hold the pen, and they can't hold the pen with such a big grip. Okay, so the flare transitions into the nib pretty well. There is a small taper that goes up to the nib, but you can't feel it at all. The nib is a rather flat nib and it's rather small. It's a number 2 size or maybe even smaller than that nib. It's a proprietary nib, so I can't exactly say it's a number 2 size nib. It's almost shoulderless, and it has a heart-shaped breather hole. It's very fine for a fine nib, even for a Japanese fine. I would put this maybe as a Japanese extra fine. If you've used a Platinum 3776, this is a 3776 fine. So I'll just show you how this thing performs in the right example. I'll see you guys soon. Okay guys, this is a review of the Sailor HighAce Neo with a fine nib. Now this pen only comes in a fine nib. The ink is Sailor Black, and the ink is a standard black ink that comes with every Sailor pen in the cartridges, and it looks like this. And this is it against Lamy Black as well as Pelikan 4001 Brilliant Black, which is kind of my favorite black. It's very saturated black, but not as saturated as the Lamy Black. It writes smoothly on paper. I just find it on cheaper paper because of the fine nib. It kind of actually tears through the paper and bleeds through on the other side. But let's just continue with the writing sample. It's a pretty thin line. Let's see if it can do some flex. Okay, it flex a little bit. It's not bad. And let's see how wet it is. On the side stroke, it's okay. But on the up and down stroke, it's much wetter, like every other pen has to be. Because again, you split the times more, you let out a little more ink. So let's do a little more flex. Okay, it flexes just because of the thinness of this line. And you can see, I'll just put a line there. The thinness of the line does get exaggerated just because the line is so thin to begin with. Let's see how it keeps up with the signature. Okay, so that's pretty good. There's no skipping. It's a little light here. That's just because on this part, I just pull the pressure a little off. But it keeps up. It's pretty nice. It's very thin for me. Like I like my broads and double broads and stuff. But it's a pretty nice pen. I mean, I would keep it in my bag as maybe an everyday carry or just like a throw around pen, just in case I have like real terrible paper. I might put something like Noodler's Black Eel in this, but we'll see. That was my review of the Sailor HighAce Neo. I'll see you guys soon. All right, thanks guys. That's it from me for the Sailor HighAce Neo. Until I see you guys next time, stay safe.